Right, so this is going to be the movie review. This one's called The Last Days of Pompeii, 1935. As expected, I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. Sorry it took me so long to upload the live stream. I worked 24, 25 hours in 2 days. But it was an ad week of production at my job. I used to have 3 jobs. Now I'm down to one. I got laid off from 2 of them. And I'm still waiting for my class action settlement check and my wage claim payment. So, get paid Friday, but my checking account's starting to dwindle fast. Hopefully I'll get a big check. Or big checks next week. We'll see. But I might have to start picking a pizza delivery job or something starting soon. If I don't pick up the pace with my financial situation here. Anyways, I finally got a chance to do a live stream. I've got lots of errands to run today, so I'm going to try to make this quick. If I missed some of the details or I messed up some of the details, I apologize. But some of it was confusing, especially the timeline. It seemed like the gentle blacksmith who becomes a corrupt gladiator his age is off, and so is his son. And I don't know which son he has, but the sound is very poor. The special effects are spectacular. And it's got a slow build up, but the payoff is well worth the wait. The main man in this one, the Redeemer, Jesus, he's kind of lurking in the shadows, but plays a prominent role in this. It's kind of strange how they were looking to save money on him, but we don't see his face hardly in this one. I don't want to spoil the ending, but great ending. Wow. This movie really blew me away. I could say pretty high 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb, 1,000. 1,000 ratings, so it's fairly popular, well-known movie. It's got Preston Foster, the great Preston Foster, playing Marcus. And great flick. I really had high hopes for this movie and met my expectations. It was fun. The last half of the movie is just unbelievable. course, it's in glorious black and white. It was colorized, but I saw the black and white version. Preston Foster was in Dr. X. Yeah, he played Dr. Wells, the Moon Killer. Synthetic flesh. Psst, 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 synthetic flesh. So, Basil Rathbone plays Pontius Pilate, another corrupt politician. Who condemned the Redeemer, Jesus, because he was just doing his job. He was given Jesus a speeding ticket. Jesus ended up self-sacrificing himself. But now that I've watched Barabbas and The Last Days of Pompeii, it seems like Jesus had two chances to be replaced. He could have been replaced by Barabbas, the common thief, played by the great Anthony Quinn, or he could have been replaced by Marcus, synthetic flesh. As one of Jesus' followers told synthetic flesh to take Jesus' place, and he refused. He turned his back on Jesus. Anyways, starts out with a bunch of great scenery of ancient Rome. I guess Jesus hadn't been born yet at this point, and there's a beast of a man who's unruly. He's a Roman slave, but he keeps trying to escape, despite several Roman soldiers trying to hold it back. And the gentle blacksmith Preston Foster helps out the Romans by fixing the guy's wrist collar so that he can't escape. He saves the life of a Roman guy in the process. But he's got the tax collector coming after him. And he takes his wife and his kid somewhere. They get run over by a chariot. And I thought the kid died, but he keeps referring to this Flavius kid as his son. I don't know if he adopted the Flavius kid later on, but anyways, he becomes a Roman gladiator to make up for some of his income. And then he meets his son Flavius in the locker room. And I guess he adopts the son, because I thought the son died. But for sure his wife died because he couldn't afford the medical care. So he becomes a course gladiator. but he adopts Flavius, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm getting the facts right here, but the dates are all goofy. Because Flavius would have been a middle-aged man, not a youth in his 20s, given the date. The central subplot of meeting with Jesus would have been impossible, because Pompeii was destroyed after his death in 79 AD. So that would have made Marcus like 90 years old too. She didn't look like a 90-year-old in this movie. Anyways, Marcus meets up with the soothsayer who tells him that he better seek out the most powerful man in Judea. So he goes to the manger where Jesus is born, and they tell him that the baby is the most powerful person in the world. He's the king of Judea. But you wouldn't know it unless you really believed in it. Marcus doesn't believe in it. He's got this on again, off again thing with Jesus. So he goes to see Pontius Pilate, the governor of Judea, and and the film cost $237,000 more than it grossed in its original re-release, but finally broke open with the box office from a 1949 re-release paired with She. So I guess it got re-released twice. There's a bunch of versions of this movie too. There's a silent version, there's a Steve Reeves version, there's ABC TV version, and was colorized in 1990. Anyways, crossing paths with Jesus. So he goes to Pontius Pilate. By this time he's a horse trader because he gave up. Well, he got injured in the arena first, and then he gave up. Then he became a slave trader, but he felt sorry for one of the slaves, one of the black slaves, one of the few black slaves, I should say. Most of the slaves were white, but don't tell that to the wokester people who watch Roots and other films like that. Anyways, he sees the effect of his slave trading, how it breaks up families, and kind of reminds him of how his family was destroyed by the chariot incident. So he starts horse trading, and then he goes to Pontius Pilate, and Pontius Pilate tells him go steal a bunch of horses from this dude. So he does that. He becomes the richest man in Pompeii. By this time, Flavius, his son or his adopted son, whatever, he's he's grown up. He's become more gentle than Marcus, and Marcus is the arena organizer, I guess now. So he's organizing the arena games for Pontius Pilate, and Flavius is trying to help the slaves, but he ends up getting caught with the rest of the slaves and sent to the arena. So Marcus is trying to stop the games. And he's pleading with the crowd, "Stop! My son is in the arena." But they cart him off, and somehow, the volcano goes off, so everybody's running and stampeding each other, heading for the boats, and synthetic flesh has a change of heart all of a sudden. He gives away his riches so that he can use the gurneys. Instead of carrying his riches, instead of using the gurneys to carry his riches, he uses the gurneys to help the injured people from the volcano. So they're scrambling for the boats. He puts all the slaves on the boats, and it's unclear whether his son dies or lives. I can't remember, but anyways, the Romans order him to empty the boats of the slaves so that they can go on the boats, but he's holding the gates back so that the Romans can't get in, and he ends up getting stabbed with a sword. So a lot of stuff going on. I didn't catch all of it. Maybe I missed a part, and I didn't have time to look up the storyline on Wikipedia. The storyline on Wikipedia was kind of confusing also. So sorry if I messed that up or if I missed anything, but great flick. I posted the movie in the description box. I couldn't find a public domain version of it, so I don't know if it's public domain or still copyrighted, but this is what I got in the mail yesterday. Adrian mentioned this a couple times, I think. Last Man on Earth. There's nothing on the disc, but it's a double bill. Can't really read what it says on here in the black circle there. It's got white lettering. I don't know if I have to flip over the disc to see The Last Man on Earth, but it's a double feature. The first one is Panic in the Year Zero. And the second one is The Last Man on Earth. Oh, Naked HD is back. Always gets an early start in the morning. Oh, man. Okay. Got to get rid of these 3 messages here. Sorry if I'm a little slow. I didn't get enough sleep, and I just took my energy drink, waiting for it to kick in. But, yeah. Got a lot of stuff to do today. I'll go down my list. I added a couple more from Karate Man recommendations. So here's my updated list. And I better get cracking. I got like a half an hour. No, I got about an hour to get ready, so I should be okay. CIA codename Alexa. I'm not enjoying that one. But Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers. I just lost my place. I accidentally clicked on Halloween 4. Not ready to watch that one yet, but I should be able to finish CIA Codename Alexa sometime today, if I can get through the other two movies. All right, Countermeasures, 1999. CIA Codename Alexa is 1992. O.J. Simpson and Lorenzo Lamas. Then Dick Tracy, 1937. Dick Tracy's G-Men, 1939. The Phantom of the Opera, 1925. Platoon Leader, Dudikoff, Force of One. Black Mama, White Mama, 1972. Manson, 1973. Simon King of the Witches, 1971. Jack the Ripper, 1976. Skyscraper, 1995. To Be the Best, 1993. And Deathmatch, 1994. Karate Man likes these early 90s, mid-90s kung fu kickboxing movies. Action, anything action related. So I'll be checking those out. Thanks for the recommendations, Karate Man, Adrian, Professor Quiz. I'm going to get ready now, and hopefully I can get all my grocery shopping, gas, and banking done. Got to pay rent today. It's not looking good, but we'll see what my paycheck looks like on Friday. Hopefully it's not too far in the past, my earnings, but I'll be waiting with bated breath later.